Hi, so this is another video of Run with Craft Scissors. I'm going to do a scrapbook generation layout. I don't know that I paid $10 for it, but they include a little photo in the sketch, and so I'm going to show you guys how we do this. So this is just a double page layout. They do bigger packages that you can get, but I thought if I do two double page layouts in one video, oh my gosh, that would take forever. So this is what it's going to look like when we're all done. And I like this because sometimes on the sketch you're not sure what embellishment they're talking about. Because like on this one, it's just labeled house. And then this is just labeled pumpkin. So it makes it a little bit harder to know exactly what they're talking about. And then like right here, there's just a banner. But on here, the banner says I love fall. So I'm going to be looking in my embellishment packet for one that says, focus. The one that says I love fall. Anyway, and there's a cute little fox, and foxes are really in right now. So, nope. Okay, well, we'll work with what we've got. So I have my cutter, I have my glue runner, I have my ink, I have my pop dots, which is normally what all this stuff requires. So there's directions at the bottom. So it says bottom strips are 12" by 1/2 inch. Top strips. Okay, so this is the same on both pages. Looks like on here the strips are dark brown, like wooden. So these are the papers that are included. Two papers that are like this, double-sided though, which means they're probably going to use both sides, and it looks like that they did really well. So that's why they are able to make it for so cheap. And then they included brown cardstock. It smells like really thick. It's quality cardstock, but it doesn't have stickers with brand name on it. So I'm going to show you guys. So I like to work with one page at a time. So I'm going to set the other paper aside, and you'll see I have my mat here. This is the Martha Stewart mat, which I think you may have known because this one's really cut up. But it's got the 12 by 12 measurements on there for me, so it helps me center everything or line it up. So like the sheet will say, it'll give you hints on like where the bottom one is supposed to be, like how far it's supposed to be away from the bottom. So we need this wooden side. And they said to measure. My pencil. Getting everything out. Got my pencil. Target dollar spot. So it says I need bottom strips are 12" by 1/2 inch. So I need 2 1/2" strips. And the tops are the same. So I'm going to cut all of those together. So 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. This is my first time doing like a scrap with me video. So could be interesting. And then quarter strip, and I did ask permission from them to do this video because I didn't want, I mean obviously this is their layout design and you guys could potentially copy it without really paying for it. They said it was okay, and I believe this kit may still be available. If it is, I'll link it below. If it's not, I'll just go ahead and link you to their other ones that they have, because they always have cute fall ones. I'm trying to get out of my own lighting. So there's my 1/2 inch ones, and here's my quarter strips, which is like super skinny. I saw a person on YouTube that had washi tape that kind of looked like this, the wooden kind of print. That's interesting. It made me think of that though. Okay, so I like that. It's kind of like striped strips. And it says right background. Okay, so we're doing the right side first. Okay, right background is 12 by 8. And the right background is leaves. At the back of this, yes. And it says 8 by 12. So we need to measure 8. I don't like to make mistakes when it comes to these, because you can't really be like, oh, I need a new paper. Yours will just look completely different than everybody else's. I really like this ruler. It's an X-Acto ruler. It has centering on it for you, which I find really helpful in most of my projects, especially when you're trying to cut photos, like 2x2 and stuff. You can center like the 0 on someone's nose or like the middle of their chest or whatever. So I think that makes it helpful. And also the numbers are really big and dark, which are sometimes a problem when you're measuring like dark colored paper. And I bet you guys can hear my dog bark. That's Penny. Ow, I just cut my finger on the blade. Well, hopefully I don't start bleeding. I think I am. Oh, I did. Cracker Jacks. I grabbed this part. That was a dumb thing to do. Ugh. I hope it doesn't like start gushing out. It's gross. Okay. Space. Okay, so 8 by 12. That's Penny again. Got to love her. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the side. We're going to use it next. I want to put this down on the paper so you guys can go ahead and kind of see. Oh, there we go. It's focusing. You guys can go ahead and kind of see what this looks like. So I'm going to take these 2 strips, put them with that beige paper. That'll be the left side, because I guess we're doing the right one first. That's kind of how the directions are set up. So I wonder if this is supposed to be kind of semi-centered. No, they have it lower. They usually, for some reason, they do like an 1.5 inches from the bottom. Is usually what they do. That's what they usually call for. It's starting to bleed. I don't want to show you guys because that's gross. And I don't have band-aids in my craft room. Okay. Rock it off, Raddery. Okay, these top strips are the ones that are skinniest. And the bottom strips are the thicker ones. I have to ink all this anyway first. It kind of looks like that so far. Oh, Penny. Neighbors on us both have dogs on each side, so, you know. Okay, right background 12 by 8. 2 by 2 photo mats are also on this side. So they're 2.5 inch squares. 2.5 inch squares. And what color are those? Oh, it's the brown again. Okay, so that's what we use the rest of this one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. I wonder if that is 2 1/4. Did they do that? Did they do that for me? No, that's 2.5. Yeah, that's 2.5. So I'll end up with some extra, which I think they go ahead and use. They're usually good about that. Or it's this part. It's either this part or around here. What I like about their kits is that sometimes you end up with extra stuff, like we may not use all the cards on that embellishment page is what I call it. So you need to go ahead and measure this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's going to be 5 of these. Okay. So I'm going to measure 2.5 first to make sure this is the right width. 2.5, no, not 2.5, 2 1/4. So I said, always double check your measurements. 2 1/4. 1, 2 1/4. You guys can see me. Nope. I was leaning down pretty far to make my marking. I'm gonna leave it with one skinny strip. You can really see it. It's really hard to write on brown. And like keep this straight is a pain. There's a line on there though. See? You have to do it this way. Make sure I can see my line. Okay, it's right there. Make sure that it's lined up. Okay, I think I'm good. And I just moved it. Okay, that's good. Okay, so you end up with this really skinny piece, which I doubt they use. Okay, then I need another. Stings. 2 1/4. You're a helicopter. I'm sure you guys can hear it. 2 1/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 1, 2, 1/4. I don't like to do fractions. I'm gonna bring it down. 1, 2, 1/4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you end up with a little bit extra right there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off. Hopefully not my finger. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see that. That's like, cut it right on the part that you bend. Of course I did. But I always save those because you never know. Maybe I'll make a card out of it. Okay, here comes the fun part. Trying to find where I colored my lines. At the top. And this is the Fiskars trimmer. I don't like the big clunky ones. They're annoying to bring to crops. They take up too much room. They probably cut more accurate though. Not gonna lie. There's a little bit of. See how that shifts? You can hear it anyway. Rattling it. That I don't like. So I feel like it cuts in correctly when it shifts like that. And there's a big enough blade gap here that you could move slightly. And I also don't feel like it really grabs the beaver because you can slide it. Okay. Not trying to be a perfectionist or anything. I would never do that. Never. Okay, then it says right background, photo mats, top left banner cluster from bottom 2 3/4 half inch in the barcode strip. What? What are they talking about? Oh, they're talking about the left side. Okay. Are you talking about this banner cluster or this one? Large banner is 6 by 1.5 inch stripe overlay. Oh, the stripe is 4 by 1.5 cut from the side of a 3 by 4 card. But the polka dots is what I'm worried about. Because that takes away from one of these. So I need to figure out which ones I'm using, which ones I'm not using. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this strip off the bottom. Yeah. Guessing the stripy strips are going to come from here. Because it looks like there's 2 of those. Okay, and then I'm using the picture. I'm using the apple one, the fall one, that one, fox, turn one of these into a polka dot, and hello fall. Okay, so I'm using all 3 of these and the acorn, and it looks like I'm cutting this out from here. Okay, the circle pumpkin and the home come from there. How did they get a... This is weird. Okay, it looks like I use everything but this and this, because I have the Hello Fall. I don't see the trees. Yeah. There's no trees, and there's no pie. I'm guessing my polka dot strip's gonna come from that. Polka dot. Yeah, because that's a 6.5 inch, 6 1/2 inch strip of the polka dot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out, but these needs to stay because it's supposed to be. Well, it says 6 inches, and these are 4x6s. Oops, sorry, I bumped you guys. Did I make you feel a little tipsy? That's cute. And that does go on this page. The fox, yeah, fox and stuff goes on another page. Oh, see, another reason I don't like this one. You know, and it just cut me a second ago. Oh, and the paper moves. Fox was on the other side. Fall favorites. I thought I would go ahead and do this one because next weekend is cider days in downtown. So I'm going to be going to that with my mom, and I think we're going to go ahead and bring my son. Probably have breakfast first with my dad. For this one, I don't think we don't use the Home Sweet Home, but we do use the house. They have us use the house as an embellishment. I was wondering why there wasn't like a sticker sheet with this, but the house goes on this page, so I'm going to put it with those cards. The key thing that I found is separating it, like turning it into doing one page at a time. I don't like to do 2 pages at the same time. That goes on that one. And the autumn one goes on this one. And so does the pumpkin. Okay, and I think I threw, yeah. I'll probably X-Acto when I cut this out. Do they have you include the... Okay, yeah, they have you include the blue ring. There's like multiple rings on this card, but they have you include this one. And then this one, they don't. I'm wondering if I should cut it out or... Okay, let's go ahead and do it now. I feel bad cutting into this. Is that bad? Do you guys ever feel that way when you're doing a layout? They're like, destroy this part because you don't need it. But it's so nice. I hope you guys like these playing with me. I just realized I was being really quiet. Do you ever do that when you're cutting? Have you guys been to a lot of crops? I've been to crops before. Sometimes I feel like people who talk a lot during those don't get anything done. And so that always bothers me. But, okay, so this goes with the other one. Set it on that paper. This one is the one that has the stripe on it. Cluster. Side, okay. 4 by 1 1/4. 4 by 1/4. I need to cut a 4th off of this. And take it from the side. And then there's another one, large banner, which is another 4th. So we're going to cut a 1/4 of an inch off of both of these. know if it's going to cut the hole in this, huh? Be very careful, because we're supposed to use the middle of this too. We're supposed to cut it out. Makes me nervous to cut that tip though. Nope, they know what they're doing. Okay, so this one gets divided between both pages. This one is divided between both pages up here. This one is going to go entirely on the left page. Okay, I'm gonna set that with those. This is the cute fall phrase that's on this one. I have another fall layout that's a family one, so I'll probably save that one for Thanksgiving. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out because it's on this page. Oh my gosh, I get so nervous when I do this. I go super slow and my friends hate it when they go into crops with me. Actually, I haven't been to a crop in a while. Scrapbook Generation usually does these like, what do they call it? Super Saver crops, where it's like, it's a layout like this, it's 2 pages, but it's only like $5. Sometimes they do more than that, and then it's like 10. And they do have like bigger crops, but they're like $50. And on a teacher budget, can't justify doing that when I have my own craft room. Especially when it's like not like, it's a crop where everybody just goes to have a place to scrapbook. And I have a place to scrapbook. And I don't really need to scrapbook with other people. I did have a friend invite me to her church to scrapbook with those ladies. But I haven't gone yet. I probably should. I think she said they're there like every Friday night. And Saturday? Friday to Saturday? Or just Fridays? I don't know. I'll have to ask her. She's also my 31 lady. I feel like I have a consultant because I buy so much. But she'll like advertise when she has a party that's not meeting the goal and ask people like, she'll give them a discount to buy stuff so that her hostess from another party can meet their goal. So sometimes I buy when she does those. 31 stuff is great for storing craft stuff. This is interesting trying to talk and cut at the same time. My husband's doing something to his computer. He just got some new parts, which means mine's also going to get upgraded. So excited! It's really nice having a husband that's handy around the house and also like a computer nerd. Okay, that is really hard to see the difference between the white and the beige, so this may look weird. And I missed the orange, there we go. So I'm not sure when I'm going to upload this, but tomorrow is Monday for me. And it's the week where I don't have conference on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, I knew that was going to look weird. Anyway. So I have double conference tomorrow. So I go to work with 3 hours of conference time. But it's not like uninterrupted. Because I have... Okay, I think I'm ready to ink because do I have everything cut out for this page? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is one. Oh, no, I don't. Polka dot. Polka dot. Polka dot. Okay. This is the top left banner cluster. That's a strip from the barcode. I knew that. So this actually, this needs to go left side. And then the larger banner is 6 by 1.5. Okay, so I can cut one of these. And then I think I'm going to be cutting one of these in half to make the polka dotted square right there. trying to find a trimmer. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down because then that makes this 6 inches. So I don't have to measure. Love it. Okay, I think I'm going to cut the strip out of this one because I'm wondering. That's an inch and a half. A little sad. I can't save the pie. Pie's gonna die. But homemade goodness is gonna stay. Or should I? Ooh, hold up. 1.5. That's 2. 1.5. Ooh, if I cut 1.5, I can save the pie and that right there. That's what we're gonna do. Because you gotta be thrifty. Well, my husband just brought suckers into the office. I had them in the Target dollar spot. It's the caramel apple suckers. 1.5. Double check. 1.5. Really sweet dark pencil lines. I don't see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna end up with a pie. I'm more excited if it was a real pie. You guys made pies yet this year? I have not. Well, I take that back. We've made icebox pie. We made like summer pies. There's actually like a thing of summer pies. Okay, and this goes on 2 pages with this. So I'll take care of that last. Because I don't really like doing it. Funny. Okay. Now, hot dogs in the house. Okay, placements. Bottom strokes are 1/2 inch from the bottom of the page. Ooh, so this is really low. Really, really low. Bottom one is the thicker one, right? Yeah. So this is actually 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch? Really? That's low. Well, I guess to fit those 2x2s. Okay, so this is 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Do you go that low on your layouts? Ooh, inking. Need to ink. Okay. So I just brush it along here to give it more of, get rid of those like white edges. Because it has that white on the background. Sometimes you can kind of see it. But I'm not a perfectionist. Once again, just want to affirm that to everyone. And you can do more smudging if you'd like. But I just like to give it a little edge most of the time. Now if I mess up, then I get artsy with it. Who doesn't, right? I actually had a lady in one of the classes. I alter the layouts a lot of the time, and she did not care for that. She got kind of annoyed that I wanted to change things. She's like, oh no dear, that's not supposed to go there. And I was like, I want it there. Look how cool it looks. And then it was funny because like 10 minutes later, after she kind of like criticized me for changing it, she copied me. So what the heck? What the heck? I don't think they ink this one, but I don't care. And I'm doing it in the branch bark. Okay, this is going to take a little bit. I'm just going to go down like this. Oh, bumped it. Sorry, you guys went on a little vacation. Now my camera's going, I don't know what you're doing. You're ruining everything. Okay, good enough. Oh, I didn't do the top. The strip. Ah! My life. Okay, so I'm just getting rid of that white edge. Man, I need a new one of these. When it starts coming apart, you know you got to go to the craft store. just because I've rubbed it so much. There's still plenty of ink in there because it's still making it dark on there compared to what it was. Okay. Should we go ahead and ink these? I'm a little artsy on that. I think we're cutting these anyway, so I have to go back and fix it. This might be a two-part video. Might do this side and then do the other side later. Might be interesting. Who knows? Here it is. Okay, so the bottom layer is 1/2 inch from the bottom. Let's get this down. This is my Elmer's glue runner. I like it because it's small and not bulky. And I can find the refills at Walmart. I know there's probably better quality glue runner tapes out there, but this one works for me. Don't fix it, it's only broke. If you ever run out of glue runner and you're like in the middle of a project and you realize you haven't stocked up on your refills yet, oh man, I hate those days. Hate them. Okay, so we'll stick these down. Everything looks good there. And then it looks like they have 2 of these. Okay, that's tucked in like that. Oh, I didn't ink these. Well, then there's one above it. And then there's one tucked in. No one tucked in. So I need to swoop everybody down. Sounds like this to the edge. And this one's behind it a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm being annoying. And this one's a little bit lower. It is not going to be matching theirs perfectly, I can tell you that already. That one goes that way, this one goes this way. I'm already getting frustrated with these. And I'm not very good at taking 2x2 photos. Just saying. Okay, so the ones that are tucked need to go ahead and be glued down. I'm going to glue better. I'm kind of hurry. Oh, I keep bumping you guys. I'm so sorry. You're on top of one of my decorative boxes. If you want to know where you're at right now. You're also maybe at home. Or on your way to work. Or on your lunch break. I don't know. What are you guys doing? When do you watch these videos? You watch them at home instead of watching TV or Netflix? Sometimes I do that. Okay, so this one was like this. I'm using them out because it looks like I'm going to be tucking photos in. And that goes like this. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Good enough. Try not to be a perfectionist. Right? Right. Okay, then it looks like there's a 4x6 photo right here. So we'll pretend that this is my 4x6 photo. How about that? This will be glued here, and then there'll be a 4x3 photo right there, because this is 6 inches. And I'm supposed to put this, oh, yeah, it's a good distance. Move it over a little bit, because we've got this little thing right here. This has to go here. Not upside down though. That has to go here. I think that's good. I need to straighten certain. Okay. That at the too much mark. So leave that there. Leave this down. Yeah. What happens? And brush. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend that's my photo, even though it's not. And we're supposed to pop out this sucker. Supposed to be a double page layout. So it looks like I'm going to get the right side done and then make a two-part to do the other side. So you guys can scrapbook with me again with the same layout. I just have to fill out later. That got to go. Okay. So this is supposed to go right here, but I know I'm going to have another photo that I've got to stick under here, so I'm not going to peel this one off just yet. Helpful hint from your online scrapbooker. Okay, and it looks like this according to the picture. Like that. Looks like just a little bit is on there because you don't want to cover up the word fall. And they put the arrow in the middle of the hello. So actually, yes, I can. I can take this off without ruining where that picture is going to go. I believe. Okay, then it says I'm going to pop out that pumpkin. Oh man, where's my pumpkin? There it is. Oh, almost lost my pumpkin, you guys. You guys watching the Charlie Brown and the Great Pumpkin every year like me? Because I do. That's how I was raised. We always watch all the Charlie Brown classics. Okay, this one looks like it's on the 4x6 photo, but obviously I don't have the photos yet because I haven't been to my event yet. So I'm going to move it over a little bit closer to overlapping the fall. I need to make sure. Yeah, I like it there. So this would be like that lady going, "You're not supposed to do that." She'd totally be doing that right now. Oh man. Okay, so I was supposed to move this over further that way because the polka dot and the stripe. I hate doing that split thing though. But I know it makes it more look like a more two-page layout. I don't really care. So I'm just going to put this entire strip on this side. I'll probably cut it shorter. Maybe I can tuck it. Can I tuck it? Yeah, I can tuck it in. Ooh, can I peel this off? Ooh, I'm excited. How much goes on there? Top of the large banner. Cut them. Tucking. And cut 2 1/4 square photos. That's not telling me what I need to know. The large banner. Strip overlay. It doesn't say how much is on this page. Scrapbook generation. You know what? I think I'm going to put less pressure on myself to get a bunch of 2x2 photos. And I'm going to leave this one off of here. Maybe I'll use it on another page. Maybe. So I'm not going to put that back on there because I want to put some of this on there. Like that. Yeah. So if I do that, then this goes down here like this, because then it leaves me some room. And I like that, because I don't like 2x2 photos, they're so tiny. Okay, so I think that's good. Alright, so that's where we're going to stop tonight, and I will pick it up again in part 2 of this video to do the other side. Okay? So I will see you guys in my next video. Oh, do you guys want a close up of this? What we got so far? There you go. That's what we're looking at. Alright, see you guys.